We are continuing with time value of money. Okay. So we have done 6 interest formulas, and that formula has to be by heart by you. First one is summarizing the whole. You are finding F given P I for N, which is your single payment future worth factor. Your formula is you're finding F P equal to 1 plus I to the power N. Okay. The second is the reciprocal. If anybody has not done, I'm just recapping. P given F, just the reciprocal. Instead of 1, sometimes those who are not done in the class properly, then they take it as I and you do the mistake. In place of I, you take 1. In place of 1, you take I. This is the reciprocal of the first one. Your third formula is your F given A, I for N. This is giving you the F value like your first formula, but for a series now. So your formula becomes A. This is your 1 plus I to the power N minus 1 divided by I. The fourth is the reciprocal of that. So you have A given F, sinking fund factor. So it becomes the reciprocal. So your A equal to your F into just the reciprocal. I by 1 plus I to the power N minus 1. Your fifth is your P given A, I for N. Where your formula becomes P equal to your A into your formula is 1 plus I to the power N minus 1 by I into 1 plus I to the power N. And your sixth is the capital recovery factor, A given P, I for N, which is your A equal to your P into, you take the reciprocal, I equal to, this is your 1 plus I to the power N by 1 plus I to the power N minus 1. Because you have written your sixth formula, I'm also giving you the formula for the seventh one, but we'll derive that. Don't be confused. You will get no question in your mid-sem on seventh formula. You will have question till sixth formula. And as I have already said that you simply have to choose the relevant formula and solve your question. Okay, because there will be no question on your seventh formula, no derivation will come, and you have only 3 variables as already have stated here. Write the seventh formula. If you are writing this formula, keep all these at one place. Okay. So your seventh formula is given as A given G I for N. We'll do this after we finish little bit of practice of mid-sem syllabus. In this, your formula is A1 plus your gradient into 1 plus I to the power N minus 1 minus IN whole divided by I into 1 plus I to the power N minus I. This is the case where your investment increases or decreases by a certain gradient. So this is your seventh formula, uniform gradient series formula, which we will do after we practice little bit of mid-sem. Gradient series formula. Keep 7 of the formulas at one place. Throughout third unit, you will be using these formulas. Let me know if you are finished. We'll proceed.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. If anybody has not done, we'll interrupt. Now open your PDF, which I have given you. All of you go to the PDF I have given you on time value of money. You said we have done the first 2 formulas, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. First 2 questions.
Yes. Come to question number 3. Same way you will proceed. As I've already said that you have only 3 variables, P, F and A. Base year is 0th year, base year is nth year, and this is your annual or features is equal or recurring. It may not be annual also, it may be monthly also. Okay, but thing is it is equal and recurring. So see your third question. Let me see how fast you identify. A person who received a bonus of rupees 50,000 invested it for 30 years at an interest rate of 8% compounded annually. Find the mature amount you will get. This is question number 3. So you have a amount of 5,000, 1 minute, 5,000. Then you have your I as 8% and your N is how much? 30 years. Now you tell me 50,000 is which variable?
Ma'am, P.
Okay. So who said A? Who said A? Someone? Hers, it is A or P? P. Because why not A? Because it is not mentioned here that this bonus is repeated every year. If it will be mentioned that he gets a bonus every year, then only A. But here it is directly given that he received a bonus of 50,000. No repetition is given. And he invested this bonus for 30 years. So it is your P. What you have to find?
Ma'am, F.
F.
Yes, because it is your matured amount, you have to find F. Which formula gives you F given P?
The first formula.
First formula. Just apply and tell me the answer. So your formula is
Ma'am, 5
to the power n. Yes, your answer?
503132.84.
Ah, very good. So your answer is 503. Again, I'm sure you have to tell me again.
Ma'am, 503132.84.
Okay, 132.84. And remember, you can always round up. 5.03 lakh. Okay. Always round up to 2 decimal. Anybody who was still facing problem in rounding up, sorry, facing problem in identifying the variable, be very clear, because your question will not be as so simple. A part will be like this, again little more complicated it will be, which we are proceeding. But if you are having any problem in identifying here, clear it out now. No confusion. Anything in the 0th year is P, any mature amount future year is your F. Something which is recurring and equal in value, only if it is equal in value. Sometimes you have recurring your values, but it may not be same. If it is not same, it is not A. Remember, your A has to be equal and repeating. Okay, so let us go to the next question, which is your question number 4. Do the same task. Tell me what is given, what you have to find, and which formula to use. Before that, read the question properly. Okay, don't jump into conclusion. I want you to give correct answer from the first identification itself. So he takes a loan of 20 lakh. Okay, and to modernize a certain section, this has to be repaid in 20 installment. 20 yearly installment has to be repaid in 20 yearly installment. Your I is given as 12% compounded annually. Find the installment amount that should be paid each year. And you also have to draw a cash flow diagram. Okay. So start. 20 lakh is which variable? And wait. Let me ask.
P.
Wait. Yes, Ayusha. Thank you for that. Anyone other than P? Any other answer? Mohit, what is the variable? 20 lakh?
20 लाख P है and 20 है और I मैम 12 year.
What is your N?
N मैम 20 years है मैम, तो 20.
And what you have to find, Mohit?
मैम A फाइंड करना है और उसके लिए आप फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे A equal to P into I 1 plus I.
Which number is that? Which number? Just tell me the number of the formula. When you are telling me, you will just tell me the number of the formula. Which?
Formula number 6.
Number 6. Very good, Mohit. So you have 20 lakh. There's no confusion because it's a loan, and loan is in the 0th year. And you have to find how much should be the A fixed, so that this loan can be recovered charging an interest rate of 12%. Okay. So you have your A equal to P into put your formula. Your formula is A given P, I for N. Now I'll write in this format and you'll solve. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, 267757.56.
2677. Then
7757.56.
267, then 756.
267757. Again,
Okay.
7, ma'am.
Okay.
0.56.
Hope I've just rounded up, so rest I don't know. So it is your 5-6 you're telling. So anyhow, I shan't leave the paisa also. We'll round up at 2.67. 2.67 lakh is your answer. Okay. So we'll solve one more sum and then go to a little bit more complicated one. You do question number 5 you do only. Acha, cash flow of this, wait. We have a cash flow for this. How you'll draw? This is your cash flow. What is the end? 20 years. So 0, 1, 2, then you put a gap. Then this is your 19 and this is your 20. Remember, loan means your P will come here. Loan of 20 lakh, you have to show the P here. And this is your installment amount. This is the cash flow for this, okay? Which you have got. Just representation of how the money is flowing. See question number 5. Yes, louder.
मैम ये कैश फ्लो डायग्राम में कब बता दीजिए ना.
Yes, it is asked in the question, no, draw cash flow diagram. How you are drawing? Suppose your P, it's a loan, that's why your arrow is downward. Okay, and whenever you are getting a F value, your arrow has to be upward. And your timing 1 to 20. So you have again and give a break here because you cannot go on showing till 19. Give a break, it shows the connection 19 to 20. Okay. Now go to question number 5. Company plans to replace the present facility for after 15 years, for which it will require a total cost of 5 lakh. So what should be the amount you should deposit each year to generate this fund at 18%? And also draw the cash flow. So this is question number 5. He needs how much? 5 lakh. And your after how many years? 15 years. Charge interest rate is 18%. Tell me what is given, what you have to find. Rishikesh, tell me what is given, what you have to find. Rishikesh,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me what is given, what you have
Ma'am,
to
I'm
find.
reading the question.
Okay, read the question. Pratiksha, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what is given, what you have to find, and which formula. Why you're not attentive?
Yes.
Quickly. When I'm reading the question, all of you should read the question. Why are you waiting? Vedangi, tell me. Vedangi.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am,
Ma'am, P is given
he
and
has
A is
given, we have to
asked.
find it.
Vedangi also same answer.
Yes, ma'am. A is asked and P is given.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sinjini, what is given, what you have to find? Sinjini, what is given, what you have to find?
Ma'am, B is given, we have to find A.
Ayusha, what is given, what you have to find?
Ma'am, P is given, A we have to find.
Why all of you gave this answer when he needs this amount 5 lakh?
Ma'am, after
Ma'am,
15
after
At
15
the end
years.
of 15 years.
years.
He
So
needs
it
this
should be
amount
at
after how many years?
15
After
years.
15
15
years.
Does he have the amount now? Is it given in the question?
No, ma'am.
No,
He's
ma'am.
generating that
Ma'am,
amount. Why did all of you at a go had the same misconception? Why didn't you read the question properly? He needs this amount after 15 years. So what variable is this?
Ma'am, it is F.
F.
It is your
F.
F. And he is generating this F through an annual deposit. So that after 15 years, he should have this fund with him. So what is the answer? Tell me. What you have to find?
Ma'am, as given A. As
What you have to find?
A.
A you have to find. Which formula gives you A given F?
Ma'am, fourth
Ma'am,
formula.
fourth one.
Fourth formula. Your fourth formula is giving you A given F. Sinking fund factor. So it is giving you A given F. How much you have to deposit each year so that after this required number of years, you have your fund with you. Tell me the answer. And your cash flow for this will be, this is for how many years? 15 years. So 0, 1, 2, connect the amount till 15. Okay, he needs the amount in the 15 year and it is a F, remember. So your arrow should be above. It is your 15,
Ma'am, and
F equal to 15 lakh. Your 15 lakh is here. Once you draw the cash flow, it becomes very easier to understand what you are doing. So this is your connecting amount you are finding each year. What is the A value? So that your 15 lakh is generated here after 15 years. Tell me the answer.
ma'am, is it 24,604?
No.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
15 lakh, 5 lakh.
8,201.
Yes. I've written it wrong. So it is 5 lakh.
Ma'am, the answer is 8,201.
Yes, this is the answer. 8201 is the answer. The fourth formula. Once you do solve in the class, it becomes easier. Suppose somewhere you have written wrong also. In place of I, you have taken 1. It gets rectified here once you are solving. Because in the exam, I see if this type of formula is wrong, that means I know you have not done the class. You are doing it there for the first time and no step marking also for that. So once you solve in the class, it becomes, these mistakes get rectified. Suppose in place of I by mistake you have written 1 during the class time. So it gets rectified here once you solve. So it is 8201. This one part of the question you all have solved. Okay. So you can do question number 6, you can do question number 7, 8 you cannot do, 9 you cannot do because that is your 7th formula. Okay. Which will do. Go to question number 10. Your question in the exam will be little bit more forward, which will be a combination of the formula. Pattern is go to question number 10. That's why I wanted to have a lot of practice with you, because within a short time you have to solve, quickly detect the same thing you are doing. This same thing you have to do, but now you have to choose a number of formula together. See question number 10, Q10. Got all of you? In between, if I
Yes,
ask, don't
ma'am.
say I have not read the question. Nobody will say me that. See the question quickly. I'm giving you time for that. Question tells you a student has borrowed $100 per year for 3 years. For 3 years, he has borrowed this amount $100 for 3 years. For 3 years. Now the bank has given him a 2 years gap, moratorium period, when he need not have to pay the loan. Then after 2 years, he has to pay the loan. You have to find how much loan he will repay the bank. So your I is given as 15%, and you will tell me how much is N and draw the cash flow diagram. So here your hint is you can solve this question with the same 1 to 6 formula. Your variable also remains same, P, F and A you have to identify. Your formula also remains same, from 1 to 6 you have to choose, but you cannot solve it with a single formula. You have to choose a combination of the formula, because there is a break in the variable. Okay, now your first step is tell me what is 100. 100 is which variable?
E.
Ma'am, A.
A
It
variable.
is your A variable. Why A variable? Because he is borrowing repeating amount, equal and repeating. So it is your A value. Okay. Now what is the final variable he has to get?
Ma'am, he has to get F.
Very
F.
good. He has to get F. What is the? Because he has to pay it in the 5th year. So that becomes his F value. You have to find what is the F for this. Now what is your N? Tell me. In this type of question, the first step is you draw the cash flow of diagram. Then easily the formula will come to your mind. So let us draw the cash flow for this part. So what is the cash flow? Tell me first what is N? Anyone? What is the overall N? When you said F, your F is in which year?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
5th
fifth
year.
year.
Very good. Your N is in the 5th year, remember. This $100 is for 3 years only. So this is your cash flow diagram. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is your $100. A. So each year it is $100. Right? Then your 4th and 5th and your answer is here. You have to find how much F he will repay the bank. This is your cash flow. For this type of question, always start with the cash flow diagram. Now you will tell me how to solve which formula. Only hint I gave you that you cannot use a single formula here. You can understand there is a break. At one jump, you cannot go to year 5. So what is the procedure? You have identified the variable. You have drawn the cash flow. Tell me the formula which you will use.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, yes. Tell Ayusha.
Ma'am,
I didn't discourage you, Sahil. I just wanted to give a chance to others. Tell Ayusha.
Ma'am, I guess first we need to find P for 3 years and then F.
Okay, Ayusha, will go by your formula first. Okay. So Ayusha will tell me. But remember in the exam also you will write in this format which I am giving you here. Remember your final variable is F. So you start with your F. Then you will write the whole formula in one line. Don't do it haphazardly because I'll cut marks then. So your final variable is F means you will write F here. Then as Ayusha said, because it is A, she is choosing which number formula, Ayusha? Tell me the number.
Ma'am, first 5 number and then
Okay,
after
wait.
that 1
If
number.
you are using 5th formula, so it is your $100 into P given A. I for how many years can you use?
3 years.
For 3 years. Very good. Because it is your A for 3 years. So you have to use P given A only for 3 years. But when you are using P given A for 3 years, you got a value. You are in which year? Where you are? When you got this answer,
Yes.
you are in which year?
3rd year.
No, P always takes you where? P always takes you where? Where is the place value of P?
0 year.
0th year. Very good. Remember when you have applied your 5th formula, means you have gone backward. You have converted it into a single amount, but your answer is here now. You are here. Let me write P dash because or let us take P also. Why P dash? So you are here. Now you have to go to the last year. Which formula now you will use? You have to convert this P into your F here. First does not give you F. First does not give you the. Yes, very good. First formula for how many years? First
5 years.
5 years. So whatever answer you got by this, you have to multiply F given P. That means your first formula for 5 years. So what you have done is you have converted P into F. You have taken a jump. I hope everyone is clear about it. This is the scale how you are moving on the time chart. If this is clear in your mind, any question you can solve. It's just an interplay of these 7 formulas throughout the chapter. You are going to do more complicated project evaluations. So remember F you are finding, you have to come here for your answer. Variable given to you is $100. First you have to concentrate the $100 to a particular place. So you have used P given A, but you have to remember that if you are using P given A, you are discounting. P always takes you backward to the 0th year. So you are here. Now you have to convert this single value into F. You have taken a jump using the first formula for 5 years. Clear everyone? Now Rishikesh will tell me if I apply third formula. I can also use third formula because it is my A. If I am using third formula, then how many years can I use it? Rishikesh, if I am using the third formula, for how many years will I use it? I can also solve it with the third formula because I'm going F. I'm finding F. But if I'm using third formula, for how many years can I use? Anyone?
Only 3.
Only 3 because it is your A for 3 years. So even if you are applying F given A, but you can use it only for 3 years. So where you are? If you have applied F given A, where you are? The answer you got
3.
in the third year. Now you are here. F dash is here. You have to go to last year for the final F. Which formula? If you have applied the third formula, you have gone forward. You have compounded the amount. Now you are stuck here. You have to go forward to your final variable. Which formula? Quick, anyone?
F given P.
F given P for how many years now?
2 years.
Very good. Because you have to, from here, you have to take a jump here, remember. But now you have to carry a single value. So it is your F given P, your first formula for 2 years. Both will give you the same answer. Whether you apply this formula or this formula. See, check it out. Tell me the answer. Any formula you use, you will get the same answer. First you have to get this answer, then convert it. Similarly, first you have to get this answer, then convert it. Remember, P always drags you to 0th year, F always takes you to the final year. So because it is not my final F, so I have written F dash here, then I converted it to F. Just be clear about the time chart. Any problem you can solve, and this is the pattern you will get in the exam. Your formula from 1 to 6, your variable is those 3 only. Answer, anyone? Some do by the first method, some do by the second method. Rishikesh, Mohit, do by the second method, tell me the answer. Ayusha and others do by the first method, tell me the answer.
Ma'am, is it 396.31?
No. Final answer I'm asking. Final answer, you tell me just the final answer. Be fast, because you have to solve this within 10 minutes for one question. That also will have 2 parts. Write your formula properly. If you are writing the first formula, then what you are doing? Your
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, is the answer $4,592?
4,500.
592.
Oh no, some decimal mistake you have done. Vedangi, your answer is
Ma'am,
correct.
0.3.
Ma'am,
Vedangi's answer is correct, but some decimal signs he has taken wrong. Tell any other answer?
ma'am, $459.
Exactly. 450. Mohit, which one you have done? Second method?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes. And so here also you'll get the same answer. Those who are doing by the first method, Vedangi, you'll get the same. Only decimal some mistake you have done.
Okay,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
from first
It's
method is
$459. Any method you go, you get the same answer because you're just moving on the time chart. Got all of you? Quickly tell, we'll proceed. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let
Yes,
us,
ma'am.
for this type of question, always remember, always start with the cash flow. Okay. So this next we'll do question number. Okay, question number 11 can also be solved by your gradient formula, but we can also solve it without the gradient also. Tell how you'll use. Do question number 11. Suggest how to solve. Question number 11. You have to solve it with gradient formula because you have not done gradient. You solve it with other formula. You can also solve it. Tell me. And once you do gradient, you will check it with that. So it is telling that a man who has purchased a new car wants to set aside enough fund to pay for the maintenance charge for the next 5 years. The estimated maintenance charge which he will need at the end of various years is given below. Assuming a return of 5%, find how much you should deposit now so that you are able to pay this amount every year. So let me see how you are identifying the thing. This session will get log out in 1 minute. We'll join that. Okay. Tell me. Now it is all entirely left to you. You will identify, tell me the formula. Which variable? First, which variable has been asked for? What you will find? Which variable? The variable remains same, P, F, and A. Out of these three, what you have to find? What is your final answer? Don't give a wrong answer. Properly read the question, tell me. What is the final variable you have to get for this?
Ma'am, P is asked.